Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and with me in studio today is Victor Callender, and he has a message, and this is directed to Camille Chase. Victor, welcome into the studio.
Hey, Sherry, thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
all of Barbados. Thank you all of Barbados who is listening. Camille, I don't know you, but Camille, you have a resonant voice. And I thank Sherry. Sherry's a friend of mine. And I thank Sherry for the years that she's come on the radio or a written form and address issues of suffering of people. And I want to say to you, Camille, you have a voice. And I'm glad that my friend Sherry gave you the voice that you have. And in Barbados, there's always been a propensity for people to talk too much and listen too little. And the problem has been exacerbated, in particular with women, the elderly, and children, where the people are just pushing them in a corner and not allowing them to have a free flow of ideas and not listening to them. I hear you. I hear pain in your voice. And I don't know you, and I'm not trying to be judgmental in any type of way, but I'm glad that you were able to come on Sherry's program and give a voice to the issues that affect you. And if more people in Barbados would do that relative to the care of women, children, and the elderly, I think that we would go a real long way in Barbadian society. Barbadians tend to bury things. And I don't know if that's because of the slavocracy, the plantation mentality that has been left behind, but there's a great suffering of people that I see, Sherry, of people who don't have a voice, and that should have a voice. You know, they should be able to be participatory in being able to describe what has affected them.
Agreed.
And what they've kept masked or hidden for so long that there's a lot of discrepancies and indiscretions and absolute wrongdoings that have occurred in Barbados with a lot of people. I speak to Barbados in particular because I was born in Barbados, lived there until I was in my 20s, early 20s when I left for the United States. And in my 60s, I'm looking back at the stuff that was repressed in my spirit, kept down in my spirit. And as a man, you walk around with all of that like it's a satchel on Santa Claus Day on your back, unable to say what you really want to say. Or if you do, you have people telling you that you shouldn't say it, whether it's family or friends, that you should keep it. Why? If it's injurious to you, Camille, and anyone else out there that's listening, you need to bring it forward and say it. And if people don't want to listen, you just create your own narrative where people must listen. There isn't a single human being on this planet Earth that doesn't have something to say. And the fact that we are marginalized by others who either refuse to hear us or shout over us, is absolutely wrong. When people like Patricia Benedict is talking and people are not paying attention, that's not right. When other people are talking, the most disrespectful thing that we can do as human beings, whether we agree or not, is to be dismissive. And too many of us, because we've been to some brick and mortar institution, or we're caught up in some level of religiosity, feel it necessary to just totally disrespect people is wrong. And that's why Sherry is my friend. She is my friend, not because she agrees with everything that I say, because we have knock-down drag-outs relative to opinions, but she listens. She's willing to listen. Not listen to agree or to disagree, but to give people a voice. And I want to say to you today, Camille, that I'm proud that you were able to come to a position where I don't know you, and it doesn't matter, but you have a voice. In Barbados, they only want you to have a voice if you're in a political class, a political elite, or you've been to some brick and mortar institution that they're all lathered up in, or whatever. But no, regular working class, hard-working, decent human beings should be listened to and paid attention to. You don't have to be a knight, a sir, or a hero, a national hero of Barbados to have a voice. All Barbadians deserve that. All people deserve to be treated with kindness and respect. Too little of that happens under 166 square miles. In too many instances, children in school being disregarded when they're reporting situations involving pedophilia, rape, incest at home. Where is the voice in schools and in the pulpits? Where are those voices in the legislative process for people who want to speak about issues involving that? So I'm saying a lot to say very little. People need voices. Camille, be strong in your voice and in your convictions. Be strong in them, right? Be that lighthouse in to your own soul. If no one else wants to be your lighthouse, you be your own lighthouse. And people will ostracize you like they have done Sherry. They will ostracize you, point fingers at you. But most of those people are misguided. They're misguided. They're swimming like salmon in the direction of spawning. But it's the person who swims against the tide who usually nets the most. So that's what I wanted to say. No more, no less.
Okay. Thank
Sherry.
you. Thank you, Victor. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is Sherry Veronica, Naked Departure Radio.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.